Hey there, my friend. This is Dr. Anthony Balduzzi from the Fit Father Project and the Fit Mother Project. I want to wish you and your family a very happy new year. I also want to welcome you to this special episode here on the podcast. Today, I'm in a little bit of a philosophical mood, so I want to share with you an idea that's on my mind and my heart that I think is also very relevant for this particular time of the year where a lot of people are setting New Year's resolutions. I want to start a discussion today by looking at the origins of the word health, because a lot of people right now are saying, I want to live healthier. I want to focus on my health. But what does health actually mean? Well, the roots of the word health is from the Old English Germanic that actually means whole, the state of being whole. And when I think of that definition of health, it immediately reminds me of another word, which is integrity. The idea of something being integral is being whole, of being undivided. And I think this is so important to understand because in my life experience, for someone to be truly healthy, that means you are whole and you've created health in all these different areas of your life, your financial life, your relationship life, your physical life, your emotional and your spiritual life. When we have health in all these areas, we are whole. And I think where a lot of people find themselves in today's day and age is not being completely whole. We've created results and success in some areas of life. Maybe we have a great job and good finances. Maybe we have some loving relationships, but maybe our physical health is something that's just we haven't been able to figure out for a long time. If that's the case, like people are in that state before they find our Fit Father and Fit Mother programs, a lot of people feel this internal nagging and sensation that they're not quite whole because there's one domain that they haven't quite created mastery over. And I think this is really important to understand because if you can start to connect your idea around what you do with your body and your behaviors with this idea of deep integrity, it can be highly motivating and add more energy to why it's actually important to follow through on that meal plan, why it's actually important to go through and schedule those workouts every week. Because it's not just about the physical appearance. It's not just about necessarily having better blood work when you go see your doctor. It's about the idea of being whole, of being integral. And I am a spiritual man and I love God and I put God at the front of my heart and all this stuff that I do. And I'll share more about that into the future. But for me, I'm thinking that like to really express fully as a human being, we must have health on all levels. We must create wholeness. So my invitation for you today is to look at your life right now and ask yourselves, am I integral? Do I have wholeness? Are there areas of my life right now where I'm lacking this experience of integrity? And if that's the case, that realization is a blessing because that gives us the opportunity and the ability to start looking with conscious awareness and intention on how we can create more wholeness by cleaning up some of those areas of our lives. So this is wholeness. This is the idea of integrity, and it's really the basis of health. And I want to invite you this year to make this the year where you focus on creating integrity in all areas. If you need help creating integrity in this domain of your physical health, your behaviors, and your actions, let me and my team help you. Come join our programs. We have specials for the new year. There's going to be links in the description. You can join, sign up on a really amazing deal, a trial, and we can help you with that. If you're a person right now who has this domain of physical health with a lot of good momentum and habits, but there's other areas of your life where you're lacking some integrity, then I recommend you pour some energy and attention into those areas. Because what I found is when we start to round out these edges of our lives and create this wholeness, like this round ball, that's when everything really starts to synergize and work together. And we feel this peace inside that is a natural result of really expressing fully in all these different areas. This is integrity. This is health. And it's one of my core values that really keeps me accountable. Because for me, when I'm looking at maybe like everyone's out for dinner and everyone's ordering pizza and wings and beer. And for me, one of the things I fall back on is I have so much of a less desire for those things now. Because for me, this idea of really treating this body well, this body being a temple of my being is tied to integrity and wholeness. And that is so motivating to me. And I also want to quote Jesus here because I think this is a powerful quote. It's a divided house cannot stand. And I think it's because if we look at our lives and there is an area of life where we don't have full integrity in, it makes us weaker. It's like these are cracks in our foundation. But from another perspective, this is a huge opportunity to shore things up, to strengthen things up by pouring energy, intention, and conscious effort into improving the different areas of life where we don't exactly feel an integrity right now. So is your health in integrity? Are your finances in integrity? Are your relationships in integrity? Is your feeling your connection to your spirituality in integrity? Ask yourself some of these questions today and see what comes up for you. Maybe something very interesting will come up for you. And if you do find an area that you feel like is a little out of alignment, or maybe you just know you have a deep sense that you want to create something new or different than what you're experiencing right now in any of those areas, my invitation for you this year is to set goals around those areas. to pour intention into that and create more wholeness in your life. And I promise you this, if you start this now in the beginning of this year and you take consistent action and you really check in with yourself and what you're thinking and you're feeling is true for you, this time next year, 1 year from now, your life is going to be completely different. What you're going to be experiencing internally in terms of the abundance, the peace, and the power is completely different if you've worked on creating more integrity in your life. So where are you in integrity? Where are you not in integrity? Reflect on that today. I hope you found this helpful, my friend. Oh, and by the way, we have a part 2 of this episode where we specifically examine creating integrity with the physical body. We look at nutrition, movement, exercise, habit formation. This is an incredibly important topic this new year. So I want you to tune in and check out part 2 of this integrity episode as well, because you're going to find it super valuable.